Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin with the Crystal Sun and Moon Tarot. If you're brand new to my channel, hi guys, welcome. I'd love to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, I love you guys so much. I love seeing your comments, your likes. You know, every time I get a new subscriber, I'm so thankful. I mean, even a couple days ago, I think I lost 5 or something, but you know what? Even then I was like, you know what? They don't resonate with me. They're not feeling it anymore. And you know what? I love it. You know, I still wish them well, happy energy and vibes to everybody, because we're all going through stuff. And you know what? There are readers that I started out on my journey that I no longer resonate with, and there are readers that are coming along my journey that I'm resonating with more. So, you know, I just love to see that growth with everybody, that even if, you know, a reader like me personally is not resonating with you anymore, feel free, guys, you know, go find somebody else that does resonate with me, because that's the whole point of this. You know, if I'm not resonating, you're not really, you know, feeling it, then why are you here? You know, you're just wasting your time. But, you know, I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. Yeah, nonetheless, this is going to be I guess just a general love reading, love soulmate, however it's gonna come out, because I just felt drawn to do some readings today. Ahead of time, I even put on my schedule that I'm doing videos today, I'm doing readings. So yeah, so I felt like I needed to do something. So this is gonna be a general love reading. I'm wanting to start doing daily readings, you know, some quick type love reading, stuff like that. And today I just felt like, you know, let's get it done. So, yeah, that's that. Business as usual. If the message does not resonate, it's not meant for you. It's meant for somebody else. You know, if you're not feeling it, feel free to click off, guys. You know, absolutely, 100% feel free to click off, especially if you feel like you're getting triggered or something. You know, I do say that it comes in divine timing for the reasons that we do get triggered by certain stuff. I definitely was, but I got triggered once by a video. I was actually pretty recently, and it sent me very deep into my soul, looking for a lot of stuff of why, you know, why did this make me react this way and everything, you know, that healing that had to happen. And there was a lot that came up, for myself. So it's, you know, and it's a part of our journey, you know, that's a part of our journey. It's growing, and growth is not comfortable. Growth and change, it's not comfortable at all. It's hard. It really, really is. So yes, so as usual, like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys, especially liking the video. Liking the video helps me help you, you know, so, yeah, go ahead and do that. Definitely, if you're feeling the video, please like it. And I love hearing from you guys. Comment down below. But other than that, let's get started. I felt like I wanted to use my Mary Hanson Roberts deck today. So this is my very first tarot deck ever. And it is so small and so cute, but I haven't used it in a while, and felt like let's get some, you know, some cards from here. Let's see what it's got to say, because it's kind of been calling to me a bit. Because of course, I have my bigger decks and everything, but this one is it's been calling to me. It's you know, use me, see what we got. So let's get into this. Let me know how Mercury retrograde is treating everybody, because, you know, there's a theme, especially with when Mercury goes into retrograde, that a lot of people like to come back from the past. You know, people get very nostalgic. They start thinking about, you know, things that happened in the past. Me personally, I've definitely been, you know, in my head about things that have happened in the past, you know, things that were great, things that were not so great, you know, things that I've learned, and obviously, also having people from my past come back. Not, you know, terrible people that I cut out for a reason. No, you know, no karmics or anything. It's more just, you know, some people that it was kind of it was unfinished business, I guess we could put it that way. And personally, it's how I felt drawn. I'm you know what, I'm okay with inviting this energy back into my life like that. As far as a karmic relationship, no, I do not, you know, touch karmics in that way. You know, I mainly have one major karmic in my life that he ain't coming back. I ain't letting him back, and I actually had to end our soul contract the other day, and I had the help of Archangel Michael to do that, because it was time, basically. It was time to move on, time to heal it, time to close that chapter in my life so that I can move on. And I feel like a lot of us are probably in that mode right now. Especially if you're like just starting out on your journey or something of just really discovering who you are. I hate saying it's almost necessary, but it is, because it goes along with those lines of forgiving yourself for stuff that has happened in the past, especially if you're someone like me who very much dwells on stuff that has happened in the past, and it's hard to forgive yourself. You know, it's kind of easy to forgive others, a little more than it is to forgive yourself, because you know everything that's happened. You know, you knew all your motives, all this stuff, and it's like, it's hard for you to like do that. But yes, Knight of Swords, that is so, so appropriate right now talking about that, because I feel like this is the energy that we're having to embody right now, especially a lot of us that are really struggling to want to move on with our lives. And the Knight of Swords, let's just get it out of the way. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's air energy. Signs do not really matter, but if, you know, take what resonates, guys. But the Knight of Swords is, you know, moving forward victoriously and purposefully. The Knight of Swords does not sit around and wait. He can be very impulsive, correct. And that is like the more darker side in the Knight of Swords, that he can be still impulsive because he's not a king, he's a knight. So it's that energy of just, you know, wanting to move in very fast and very victoriously also, you know, really wanting to take charge. And however that resonates with you guys, whether it's taking charge of your life, whether it's taking charge of, you know, your finances, whether it's taking charge of your health for a lot of you guys. You know, it's different for everybody, but it's very much that energy of taking back control of your life. It's coming through. We have the Hanged Man right here. And then we also have the Four of Swords. So, the Hanged Man is very much about spiritual enlightenment. It's also about seeing things from a new perspective, because a lot of us, to be able to get into that Knight of Swords energy, we've had to, you know, change our preconceived notions about, you know, how things should look, how things do work. You know, we have this idea of how the world works, and then we get out there, we grow up, and we realize that it's not how it works at all. It's actually completely different. And, you know, getting this like slap in the face that we're really not prepared in the way that we thought we were. And so the Hanged Man really reminds us that we have to make adjustments, because the Hanged Man, he's literally hanging by one foot. You know, his arms are behind his back, but you never know, like, they're probably not even tied. They're just there. So it's like he has the power to untie himself and upright himself, but he's choosing to stay in this energy, to stay in this different perspective, because he's forcing himself to see the world differently. And you see how there's like the halo around his head right there? That's basically that enlightenment that I was talking about, that you have to understand that enlightenment comes, you know, after the fact. You know, hindsight's 20/20. It comes after the fact, you know, and that's where the Four Swords really comes in, because this is about healing. This is about surrendering to, you know, basically the divine. To me, it's like surrendering to the divine, you know, putting your swords down and taking a rest, taking a nap, and it's really going inward and having this time for yourself. And, you know, yes, we want to move forward with the Knight of Swords, but it's also reminding us to not be impulsive like the Knight, you know. Take the time to be... Take the time to, you know... Oh, there's a word that I'm looking for that I cannot think of. Discernment. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. I hear it all the time, especially if you guys watch, I don't want those. Especially if you guys watch like Missy is Saltwater Hears Tarot. She constantly uses the word discernment. That's like her favorite, was one of her favorite words besides motherfucker. I love her so much though. But, yeah, with the Four of Swords, it's very much wanting to move on with that and a new perspective. And this right now is not feeling like love. This is more feeling like your personal life. You know, if it is about your love life, take it how it resonates, guys. If that's how you're feeling right now, wanting to move forward victoriously. wanting to move forward, you know, and not basically be a victim, you know, not allowing yourself to be a victim. Yes. So we got the Magician card coming out. Perfect. It's exactly what I'm saying, is that you're not allowing yourself to be the victim, because the Magician right here, the Magician has the power of all 4 of the elements: air, earth, water, and fire. You know, he's got all the suits right there on his table. He has his magic wand. You know, his shirt is open, almost like Fabio. He kind of does look like Fabio in this card. It is from like 1984, so on there. So, yeah, Fabio. But anyway, he's very much, you know, just all powerful. The Magician has, you know, gone through a major journey to get to the point that he is. You know, he didn't become the Magician by birth. You know, it was not handed to him. He had to work for it. He had to overcome. He had to sacrifice. You know, there were things in his life that he even had to go into the Hangman energy and see the world differently and adjust, because that's really how the world, you know, that's how life is. That's how this journey on this earth is. Because if we're stuck in one place, we have such a narrow mindset. If we keep ourselves, you know, literally in one mindset and this is it, then there's no growth from there. There's no enlightenment. There's no betterment. Yes, the 6 of Rods. That's the 6 of Wands. That is literally what I was saying with the Knight of Wands. This is moving forward victoriously. This is conquering. I'm very much getting that, whatever this is a, I'm really feeling it that this is for the person that's watching this, though. Not really a counterpart or anything like that coming up right now. That there's been a lot of healing done. There's been a lot of work that has to be done or has to still be done. Remember, time is illusion. You know, just because this is, you know, now, this could have happened 6 months ago. This could be happening in 6 weeks. You know, take it how it resonates, you know. Always watch a video. I always say, you know, watch a video, and, you know, if you're not feeling it, click off. But, you know, sometimes you just need it for the guidance, because you're like, you know, I'm not there yet, but I want to be there. You know, you're still down here, you know, still right here in the 4 Swords, trying to figure it out, trying to get to that, because like this is all underneath the surface. That's like, this is all the energy that's there. It's supporting you. But you're still trying to work through this stuff, and that's totally okay, you guys, you know, because we never fully stop, you know, awakening or enlightening or, you know, becoming more aware. We never stop. It's always a journey for us. Now, this is going to get interesting, because we got the 7 of Swords that came out. Now, the 7 of Swords is about deception. This is about, you know, mind games, manipulation, and the fact that it's coming under the 4 of Swords is saying that this is definitely something that's happened either in your past or maybe even the person that you're dealing with. However it's resonating for you, that there was a lot of deception going on and a lot of fuckery behind the scenes that had to be taken care of, because people are fucking just... People are people, and you know, we have high vibrational people, we have also very low vibrational people, and I hate the 7 of Swords card because it's just not a good energy. Like, I do not like the 7 of Swords card whatsoever. It's my least favorite card in the deck, because it is that, you know, that energy of just conniving, manipulative, you know, toxic energy. It's very much like the Devil card, but instead of it being like, you know, instead of it being like the Devil card where it's more like internal, you know, toxicity, the relationship, stuff like that, it's very much more that manipulative, cattiness, backstabby type stuff. You know, either you're the person that you're dealing with has gone through this, and, you know, they've dealt with people like this, and it's like, you know, I have had to work through it. I've had to overcome it. Yes, beautiful. I'm going to take these ones. Oh my God, now as I was talking about the Devil card, there it is on the bottom of the deck. Right there. That's also Capricorn energy. I'm a Capricorn sun, and like 3 other of my planets are in Capricorn, so I got a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Hey, Cappies, what's up? Yes, and right here we have the 3 of Rods, the 8 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, it's exactly what I was feeling, is that this deception that this person, maybe it's probably now shifting to the person that you're dealing with. I'm feeling it's less about you. It's now kind of shifting more to the person that you're dealing with. Because with this King of Cups, this is somebody that, especially because it's fallen coming under the Seven of Swords, this is somebody that has gone through this shit. They've healed it. They've done their work. They've had to stop, go within, think about it, pray about it. I'm really looking at the architecture and the Four of Swords. Really, a lot of you guys might be more religious, or at least the person that you're dealing with is a little more religious. Maybe they do, you know, they pray, because I'm also seeing the hands right here over the sleeping soldier. He has them in a praying position. That it's very much they've had to talk with their divine team about this. They've had to have these conversations, you know, with themselves and with, you know, God or their divine team, whoever they're talking to. And honestly, it's made them the better, because the King of Cups is such, I'm getting from this King of Cups, he's a very soft energy. It's a very confident and compassionate person that, yes, he has been through the Seven of Swords energy, and yes, it has been a whirlwind, and there was a lot that had to be done. I mean, like having to go into the Hanged Man energy. The Hanged Man, because it is major arcana, it is a very, it's a universal force, basically. And it's not just a little like, oh, you know, I took a nap and you know, I'm over it. It's like, no, there was deep soul searching that happened here. You know, and they really had to put themselves in that position. They had to allow themselves to become in that position, basically to have their world turned upside down so that they could see the bigger picture, you know? And with the King of Cups, he sees the bigger picture. He sits on his throne and he sees the bigger picture with an open heart, you know? Because cups are our emotions, and he's emotionally mature. He's opened his heart. He's learned self-love. You know, he's learned also forgiveness. I'm very much getting forgiveness too, because look at his eyes right there. Like, look at his gaze. His gaze is so soft, you know. That is somebody that forgives with the biggest heart, you know. It's like, I understand your pain. I understand why you did the things that you did, you know, and I forgive you for them. Were they okay in the moment? No, but I forgive you for them. And whoever this energy was, the Eight of Cups is, you know, walking away from it, because the King of Cups is mature enough to walk away from the Eight of Cups, because he has his own cup right here. He doesn't need all these other cups, you know. He doesn't need, you know, false promises, really. It just came to me. He doesn't need false promises. He needs, you know, a true steady cup. And if you look at the difference between the cups and the Eight of Cups and the King of Cups, his chalice is way more handcrafted. You know, this feels like it's mass produced, like it's generic, like it's the same. But his chalice that he has, that he holds for himself, he created it. He created it with love. He created it with, you know, compassion, and he created it on his own to fit himself. You know, it was almost like, that's why I feel the self-love coming off this King of Cups, is that, you know, he put in the passion and the work into that chalice for himself. You know, these ones over here, he's like, you know, yeah, there's a lot of them and it's amazing and woo, I have so many options, but this one, this is my cup. You know, like, this is my cup, and I am, you know, it's not for everybody. You know, my cup is not for everybody. Yes, will I allow you to share in it? Yes, but my cup is not for anybody. Just anybody, really. And the Three of Rods. Ooh, I love the Three of Rods, because it's a card about, you know, waiting for your ships to come in, having put in the work, and understanding patience in the same way, because the King of Cups is not impulsive. Like I said, with the Knights are impulsive, very much so. They're still not mature in that way, but the King of Cups, the King, he's patient. He knows his worth. He knows all this stuff. Like, you have the Magician over here, so, excuse me. Sorry, guys. So we have the King of Swords, I mean the Knight of Swords right here, and it's like the progression to the King is that the Magician had to come in. This transformation, this work, this rebuilding yourself, coming into your own power, because all these cards are surrounding the Magician. You know, and the Magician is here wielding his wand and his power, you know, and it's not just the power of the cups, it's also the swords, the pentacles, and the rods too. It's all of the energies, and it's very, I want to say Emperor-like. It is very Emperor-like, because the Emperor is basically like, you know, it's a divine masculine, you know, that's the divine masculine within the tarot deck. And yes, and we have the Fool card that just came out. That's so beautiful. The Fool is a brand new, fresh, clean slate, and I love that it just came out, because all this, you know, the Seven of Swords energy is very heavy. Like, even though we have great cards over here, the Seven of Swords energy is very heavy, but on the flip side, the King of Cups is making his way, you know, making his way downtown, walking fast. You know, it's basically like the energy of just, you know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm going out there with a pure, open heart. And like I was saying about how he's learned self-love and everything, the white rose that the Fool holds, that's literally purity. That is symbolizing the innocence and maybe even the naivety of the Fool, but it's also fantastic energy because the Fool is open to anything and everything that will come to him, and understands though that, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That just came to me. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, okay? Yes, so we have Judgment. Yes, it's also number 20. They heard a call. Whether it's literal or metaphorical, they heard a call. Like, okay, this really just shifted to a love reading, because, like, immediately with this Judgment card. Because all this that has been going on with this person, because they're now in the Fool's energy and wanting that fresh start and that new beginning, they heard the call. They you know, they looked up to the sky. They literally looked up to the sky and heard the angels call them to their true, you know, their true nature, whether it's their life path, whether it's their mission work, whether it's, you know, their life partner, because we do have a couple and a child down here. We do have a family, you know, they're being called home, basically. And the Fool is just, yes, I hear you. I am coming. I understand now. Yes, I have done my healing. I've done my work, and I am coming. I hear the call. I heed your call. And for those of you that don't know, this is Archangel Gabriel. You know, they don't go over it in the book or anything, but to me, every time I see this angel is Archangel Gabriel. For those of you that are resonating with this, look up Archangel Gabriel. There's going to be specific messages for you in that. But Gabriel is the one who blows the horn, who has the call for heaven. And I don't know enough about Christianity, and I don't work enough with Archangel Gabriel to really dive into it too much. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys to do your own research on that if you feel the need to. Because it's really saying that the angels are guiding you now. The angels are guiding this, this relationship. All right. I want a different deck. I want to get my Sailor Moon deck, right here. For those of you that have not seen this yet, this is my Sailor Moon crystal deck. This is only the major arcana, but I absolutely love this deck. So give me some cards. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So we have the Empress. This is Sailor Venus, but it is also Venus energy. Let's go through these first before I go into the cards themselves. So then we have Temperance. This is Sailor Pluto, and we have the Chariot, Sailor Mars. So I feel like for some of you guys though, when I bring out the Sailor Moon cards, if you guys know your birth chart, I would look up these planets for you. So Venus, Pluto, and Mars, whatever signs are in that, because I don't know, I feel like some of you guys kind of need that, whatever guidance or any insight that you can get from that. But anyway, The Empress is literally birthing a new creation. That is what the Empress is. It's rebirth and death. Oh my god, on the bottom of the deck is the Lover. Oh, that's also Gemini. And you have Sailor Venus again. Shit. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a love reading. Wow. This is definitely shifted to a love reading because there was a lot that needed to happen before any of this could come up. There was a lot of healing and work that needed to happen before any of this love could basically come in for this person because they were literally not allowing it to come in. Because in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, this is, you know, it's not really feeling like love. It's feeling like a lot of work. It's feeling like a lot of inner turmoil and work and healing work that has to be done. And the fact that it's been done and they're in the Fool's energy and Gabriel has blown his horn and they're, you know, heeding the call. It's bringing in the Empress. Now, the Empress is also the divine feminine within the deck. And as I was saying with the Magician underneath Temperance, that I was getting the Emperor energy. And the Emperor is the divine masculine. The Empress is the divine feminine within the major arcana of the tarot. It's amazing. It's amazing. Also, the Chariot is Cancer energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. My goodness. And Lovers is Gemini. The healing had to be done for them to even realize that this was here. You know, the healing had to be done for them to realize that this was even here, you know, because she's very, like, coy and playful in this one, you know, it's a Lover. She's very, like, flirtatious. If you guys watch Sailor Moon, this is really, you know, Sailor Venus. This is kind of her personality, very bubbly, quirky, fun. Oh my god, and underneath we have the High Priestess. Ooh! And that is the divine feminine within the 5D. Wow. So, wow. This really, if you guys are on like a twin flame journey, does not have to be, remember, it's all labels. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just however you're feeling about it. All right? But this is very much moving into a way more divinely orchestrated journey, to be honest, because Temperance is really there to, because in the original tarot, Temperance is, you know, an angel and she has 2 cups, and to me it's like the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the angel is tempering the water, flowing it in between the cups and figuring out the right amount, the right temperature, the right consistency, the right minerals in it too, because, you know, if it's too alkaline, you know, if there's too much, like if the pH balance is off, then, you know, it's not good. So it's like, that's really what I'm feeling from the Judgment card is too, is that your angels are helping you to balance these energies, really figuring out, you know, okay, this one has more healing to do. Okay, this one needs to, you know, work on this. This one has to do this. Okay, you're getting a little closer, a little closer. Okay, now it's suddenly time. We can start to do this, because when it comes to the twin flame dynamic, typically the feminines lead the masculines within the healing. The feminines start the healing and then the masculines follow. You know, the energetic healing and power of the feminine draws the masculine to follow along. And so what it is that usually the feminine will be about, I believe, 95% to 100% healed, whereas the masculine should be about 85% healed, and usually the masculine and feminine will continue, the masculine will continue the healing with the feminine. Now, the Chariot over here, it's moving forward victoriously and powerfully with Sailor Mars. Sailor Mars is headstrong and confident in who she is, and it's very much this energy of somebody that has come into their power and recognizes who they are, and owns it, you know, because it's very much not, it's not Sailor, I just came to Sailor Mars is not for everybody. Not everybody can handle somebody like that, you know, and it's like, it really comes back to the King of Cups with this cup, is that I'm not for everybody. This cup is not for everybody. You know? That's why I'm really feeling this King of Cups over here, that this is everything that's kind of going on. But I'm going to get back into that after I pull some romance angels, because This is what needs to be coming in. All right, let's get a couple and then we'll end the reading, guys. I know it's getting a little long. I want to try and keep it to around 30 minutes. So this is where we're at right now. So let's pull a couple cards and we'll end the reading. If you guys liked it and you're still here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing about your journeys. Sorry about that, guys. Got a phone call literally at the end. So, anyway, as I was saying, I love hearing from you guys because also I am starting to work on wanting to do readings. In whatever way that fits best for me. I'm still looking at all my options, but I'm wanting to start doing personal readings and everything because this really is something that I enjoy very much. And I actually had a pretty big tower moment the other night about it because, you know, it's something that I really wanted to do. And the fact that I started my channel back in September of 2018, it was late September too, not even like the beginning, it was late September. And that I'm already over, you know, 1,200 plus followers. Like, thank you so much, everybody that is just, you know, here with me, following me on my journey, like allowing me to help you on your journey. I love you guys so much. Like, you honestly don't understand how grateful I am every time I hit the refresh button and I've gained 1 new follower, 2 new followers. Like, I just am so thankful. I'm just like, oh, thank you, universe. Thank you to everybody that resonates with me and is wanting this. So we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It's exactly what this is. And with the angels right here again, they're here guarding you. They're here watching after you. This masculine energy that is coming through, it is very masculine. They had to wait. They had to go through all this. You know, a lot of you feminines, you're probably like, I'm fucking done waiting. Like, I'm done. Like, I've waited so long, you know, I'm moving on. And that's okay. But understand that when you choose to move on like that, do not do it in a way that is low vibrational. Of, you know, don't do it out of like spite or anything. Like, well, he's taking this long, so blah, 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 blah. Like, don't. Stop. You know, it is all in divine timing. You have to keep love and light at your highest vibration because, you know, you got to understand that we're infinite beings going through, you know, we're infinite beings having a human existence, you know. You're human, I'm human, you're masculine, your counterpart, whatever, they're human, you know. We have all these we're very complex creatures, okay, and a lot of us are more stubborn than the others, but the angels have been watching after them. The divine team has been watching over this relationship in whatever way that's come, you know, whatever way it is in your life, and understanding that just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to. Or understanding that just because you really, really want it right now doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Okay? Because as humans too, we do have free will. Remember that. We do have free will. We have free will to say no to this entire journey. And so does the other person. Okay? We also have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I'm feeling like this person probably wants to like, ooh, we got another one, and then I'll take the last one, and that's it. And they're very much perfect. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's it right there. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. They're definitely wanting to get away with you, spend some personal time with you for sure. Just the two of you guys. And if you guys have been going through a lot with them, it's probably to talk about what's going on. Maybe catching up, maybe just finally hashing things out and getting that closure that you need for some of you. But in the end, it says stay optimistic about your love life because positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I love this so much because that's exactly what I was saying is that do not get bitter about your love life. And this is one thing that I had to learn a lot because for a long time I was very bitter. But just things that have happened in my life and a lot of the patterns that come up in my love life and everything. But it's very much reminding us as we close out this reading to not let those energies and those emotions and those vibrations impact you. Because yes, you were human, we're going to feel them, but feel them and release them. Feel them and release them. Because if we fight it, it's just gonna keep coming back. It's gonna fight us even more, and it's gonna push back just like we're pushing back. So stay optimistic, you guys. Keep an open mind and understand that everything comes within divine timing, and keep the mantra in your head that if it's meant for me, it will be mine. And that is my mantra that I am keeping myself right now, that if it is meant for me, it will be mine. So that's what I wanted to say for you guys. That was a reading. It was really great, beautiful. I love it. So thank you all so much. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see y'all later. Bye.